All right, we are out here at Manor. So we've done a lot to this house now. We're kind of hitting that almost finish line point. Gutted this place down, got rid of animal smells, gave it a new kitchen, new bathrooms. Like the whole place is pretty much brand new now. Today, we're kind of at the phase of the project where we're buttoning up a lot of little things, all the little loose ends, a lot of little things that tend to get overlooked by, just getting, the guys in and out of here. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some blue tape. The guys hate it, but we're gonna take some blue tape and we're gonna go a little crazy and we're gonna mark everything we can find that needs to be wrapped up before we get this place on the market. Hopefully next week is what we're shooting for. So let's take a look around and we'll travel around here. Let's see, we got Jordan being... Hi. What's up? Let's do our little walkthrough.
I didn't do it.
All right, here we got the living room. We got the cover right there, so that's gonna be an easy fix. Not a super fan of that. Can we get a little mud on that to hide that up?
I can reach out to Javier too, because he'll be back here this weekend.
One or the other.
Or if I get something up there real quick for him to paint.
I think there's a couple spots on the drywall that could be improved, so if you want to try to get him out here where you can walk him through and just show him the spots, it's not looking too bad. We'll have to see once we get these appliances out of here.
Which will also be gone this weekend.
This is one of the spots I thought could definitely be improved on the drywall. So that in there and that spot.
And he was coming back through for a detailed touch up after the cleaners.
See how we...
That's why I got that mark.
Okay.
It's just got to be carved.
You can do one of two things. You could get a little extra large plate. They do sell
Yeah,
those.
I thought about that. It was one what we had, but
it's up. It's already different than all the other plugs, or else I'd worry about it a little more. But I think we'd get away with it there. So one thing that we realized right before we turned on the camera was that we did not plan ahead as well as we thought we did, because we realized we don't have any power lined up for the new dishwasher.
A little bit of lack of communication there.
A little bit. So, but we got a solution. So we're gonna be able to run a line. It's not a big deal. It's just wish we would have noticed that sooner. So, but
one thing to tighten up on in the future.
Yeah. Let's see. We still have. What's going on with this?
You talking about this little extra piece here?
Yeah. You know what I really want to do? I want to take all that trim out, but I want this to match this.
Afterthought, but not a bad one.
All right, we got blue tape on that. Do we do this too? Do we do the whole picture to match?
I mean, it depends if you want that little accent of white in there too. It might not be bad, but...
What do you think, Maya? No wood here? Do we waste the time?
Unbiased opinion.
If you change that trim, then you're gonna have to change the trim on that door that you're staring at right behind it too, because it's gonna have to match the trim right behind it. Because then you're gonna have to change the trim on the slider door out back.
Well, we can match this.
Not brown, don't make brown.
No, I'm talking this brown. Keep the white trim. Blue tape it up.
But the direction is leaving this white, right?
Yes, I'm fine with leaving that white. Until we got some water lines that haven't ran in a little while. We got some brown water.
We'll work that system out a little bit.
Why are we losing pressure? I bet that filter's filling up.
Maybe because the gunk in there.
We're gonna have to probably clean that up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see more and more brown come out too.
Yeah, this should have been ran before we put these on. Like even if you
It was at one point.
Okay, unless we got the water turned off downstairs.
That's running really low.
Yeah, you wanna go check the water real quick?
Yes.
Quarter around over here, what were you seeing?
It's gonna be that faucet or the lines underneath the sink, because I'm not losing any pressure in the sink down there.
Okay, so we
got to look at that faucet.
Well, then, let me blue tape it. Let's get this cleaned out. So when you do these rehabs, like nobody had lived here for a while, so having these old lines, we did run it through before hooking this all up to try to get some of this gunk out. But with a house that's sitting and the water goes off for a while, now we're turning stuff on, we're still getting some gunk. So what's happening now is there's a filter in here. Looks like a flathead might take that right out of there. So there's a filter in here we got to pop off and clean, and then just let that gunk run out. So pretty common in a house like this that water's been off for a little while.
Especially since they had to replace the meter down there, a bunch of lines have been replaced, so with everything.
This
just a couple of sticks of quarter round.
That's off white. We need that white. See the blue tape at the bottom? stand back here. See that gap?
With the quarter round?
No, well, yeah, by the quarter round, but we need to caulk it.
Yeah, Cochran. Yep, I got that on my list. Just
Definitely tell Javier to go through with a fine tooth comb, because I mean, I don't want to hit like every little touch-up spot, but kind of got to go through each room and just do the touch-up paint. We forgot something in the living room.
Oh, the style lights.
Yes.
That will be fixed before I leave because I got the right ones in my truck.
Okay. So we are going to swap out this door. We were going to keep it, but the more we think about it, the more we hate it, the more issues we see with it. This is a really nice house and this door is shit. So off with its head.
Yeah, don't want to put too much labor in it.
We got to caulk that and at least try to make it look a little better.
Got it. Caulking all the way around.
That's a big ass gap. We got all sorts of issues with these doors.
Also a threshold for in between there. Which originally, a long time ago when the carpet guys were in here, they said they were figuring that out, but that was not followed up.
Are you typing up the list still for?
I got two lists going.
Okay.
What do you want on theirs?
We gotta figure out this trim situation going on here. That looks like we at least got something to fill that in. I mean, just looking at this, I feel like we need to replace the trim going all the way around.
And then, obviously, we talked about this before, but getting something laid on that.
Why not rip it out?
Oh, I mean, we could do that too.
I mean, because if we go over it, like none of this is gonna lay flat. We still got shit wood. I mean, it is pretty solid.
Well, because when I was feeling around, it seemed pretty solid, so I was thinking something thin to go on it that's finished that will just kind of take care of it.
Problem is, if you get something thick, any thick, like you're getting into this trim.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be looking like something just like right there, but
we got to come up with something that looks a lot better than this.
Yeah. Well, Javier told me today that obviously painting was gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This definitely got overlooked because this should have been stripped out. In my book, I think you pop this trim off. Pop this trim off. It doesn't even really match. If you can do it and salvage it, that would be ideal. And then that'll get you, then there's nothing holding this piece back. And you can replace it with the same size piece. And then you won't have to worry about, it'll be a lot easier to caulk and make things right. Fireplace looks pretty good. Definitely can get it cleaned up. Not even, that needs to be cleaned up. I'm not opposed to keeping it off-white, because it does kind of blend in with the brick a little bit. Here, I'll put a tip on it.
To me, that just doesn't seem right, but.
I mean, if you want to get it white, I just don't want the brick ending up white, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I actually did a really good job trying to match that drywall finish. These doors actually turned out half-assed decent for
what
the
it
issues
was.
we were having with it. Yeah, cover or something on it. Still got a ways to go. Let's see here. This actually looks pretty damn good. Missing a piece of trim. One thing I noticed from the outside, Jordan, my window expert, it's not even gonna work. Where are we? Oh, it works.
Oh, little painted.
I bet it got painted. I bet there's a seal there.
Yep. I can see from here, yeah.
All right, so we're missing a screen here, but we've got these old aluminum screens here.
In my opinion, cheap, little, just new screens, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see the painters have missed that completely.
All right, I'll get
In fact,
with
we
Javier.
got nice weather coming. Let's just leave a couple of these open, and I'll tape it right here. Some fresh air would do this house some good anyway.
Oh, we wanted to keep that.
Bam!
Sometimes brute strength.
All right, we won't leave this one open because we don't like animals. This needs to be painted and dealt with here. All right, we're 2 for 4.
But now put blue tape on this.
Yeah, good call. I know I really want to, but frankly, we're out of freaking money. That might be a mud spot there, Jordan. I don't know if trim's gonna cover all that. We need to get those clean, and do they work?
Yes, they all work now.
They all work.
They all work. Unsure of the fan. I'm gonna have to pull that cord.
We need to find out, because if it doesn't, we either need to cap it off or get a new fan. If this is what we're rolling with, which I get why this is done this way, but we need to caulk it.
Yep, that's on the list too.
And we need light bulbs in here. I'm gonna hit that. We're gonna put this tape so we don't forget the light bulbs in the closet.
Let it dangle.
That's
Get it
gonna
long
be-
enough. That's what us guys do.
We wish. All right, I'll come out of the closet.
You do that too much.
You don't have a mirror?
Trim down there. I had Javier patch and paint that.
What are we doing? Not putting a heater here or what?
I have no power going to that one.
Okay. What can we do about this? One, let's get a new head that doesn't look nasty. And we need to come up with a solution for this. I have no idea what that is, but we need something. We're gonna have to see how clean this comes because we might have to come back and do some caulk grout kind of work. It's like at this stage in the project, like every room is like this close and so far all at the same time. It really adds up, but it's a lot of little stuff.
And I think going forth, now we're getting in the routine of doing this. This will be something that's a little earlier on.
Well, frankly, it's
or maybe
this is shit I usually try to do before they're moving on. This is shit I want you doing ahead of me. So when I show up, it's like I'm really nitpicking the little shit.
No, now that it's transitioning into things, we're getting a routine done. Like there's only one way to go, and that's get better and better, and not have you use a whole roll of blue tape.
Yeah, don't forget this deck issue and actually getting these posts in the proper spot.
But that's gonna be on Justin and BJ's list.
Yeah, yep. That vent's crooked, or we need a caulk or something.
Probably could just be dropped down.
That's what I'm thinking. It's probably ideal.
Simple fix.
But yep, that's crooked. Nothing new.
New that, and once I'm doing my all around caulk, but that corner.
Notice the difference. The touch-up paint is a little off. Hey, this room's like almost actually done. I'm gonna be honest, we've owned this house a while. I don't think I've ever opened this closet. This is what happens when you buy way too many houses a year.
Oh, and that door wasn't opening. It's opening now, and that might be why.
What door is that?
The one you just came out of. Another closet you came out of.
Yeah, it's a habit of mine. All right, this drywall is garbage. I don't know what the hell's going on here. We gotta replace that or something, or pop it out and drywall it something. And once we get this list, you really need to determine, like, for one, like, I mean, I can see, like, we have no caulk on this shit. We either need to clean the caulk off, because I think these are actually made not to be caulked, but we either need to clean the caulk off and re-caulk it or get it clean. All right, we got the right light bulbs. We got 3 of them in there.
It looks like it's just the living room.
This is the room with the paneling. So there's only so much we can do here. So I think we're about as good as we're gonna be.
Oh, yep, just stacked up.
Tack that back in place. Got some stuff in here. So we're missing trim. We got a wire, a old phone line that can get cut. Missing trim. This is one of those things that tends to get overlooked.
Inside the closets.
Inside
you got
the
everything
closets.
outside, and one thing that's good with these punch lists.
This wing of the house doesn't look too bad. The main wing could be better, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Let's do the basement.
Dun dun dun.
This looks so much better.
By far.
Javier is still supposed to paint this stuff. Did he paint this? All right, so on the little front deck, we need risers.
So you want me to do a deck, well,
Yeah, I mean, it's
put it on their list. Risers for the back of the steps.
Yep, risers. We need that fixed. Getting the pillars to actually go where they're supposed to. Post fix. We're gonna need touch-up paint on the front of the house. Justin is gonna do that one spot this weekend.
Oh, where it got missed, where I pulled that metal rail.
Yep, and I would say we also need to talk to Javier about getting this painted.
Yeah, that was an overlook, wasn't it?
A little bit.
It's blocked off in the basement. It's not actually usable. I guess outside it is.
There's a door there.
Well, that wasn't open at first, I thought.
So yeah, it's just the bathroom door is always open. So
Oh,
you can't see it.
so it's not.
Hang on, you gotta.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. Just let go.
Oh, I just had to get a flat bar to see if I can get it in there. There was like 4 of them on this back side, just up against the house. I got all of them in except for that, so that'll be an easy fix.
I'll still tape it.
Well, yeah, it doesn't hurt.
All right, definitely need to get this damn yard cleaned up.
All right, so you're using the rest of the roll on the yard?
That shingle?
Yep, that one right there.
That one?
Just needs to
Have
be
we
checked.
dealt with the roof things we wanted to deal with?
Oh, so on the front, I just got 2 areas I need to caulk because now that everything's thawed out, I could see where the ice was expanding from the roof and wall.
Well,
That's on my list.
Get that tarred up.
Yes.
Make sure that's
Yep.
done.
It won't leak in with heavy rain, but next winter will be a problem.
Yeah, we need to get the trash out of here. We need to get this siding at least pinned up
Yeah, it looks like someone
as
tried.
best we can.
Yeah.
This needs to go.
Well, throw it right in the trash.
Yeah,
Or
if
how
you're
about
gonna throw
that?
that fucker, I'm gonna wrap that, because that's gotta go.
Here and just above it is where it needs to be caulked. So if you want to just jump up real quick and slap some blue tape on for me.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, I got most of it in today just to get the bulk of the stuff real quick. Didn't take me long, but Caden's gonna.
Is that our cement mixer?
Is it?
I mean, it
I
looks like it.
I didn't think so.
Who's fucking cement
I
mixer?
think it was here. Because it was here ever since I came in here. It was over with all their trash in the corner
Okay.
when Kate and I did yard cleanup.
Well, we got a whole yard to clean up here.
Oh, so that's why I got my trailer backed up. I'm getting all of this wood out of here. Anything material-wise that can go to the storage units.
Get rid of the hose. And you can see it got painted. That's how long it's been on here. Oh, it looks like we got some of it. We need to get up there with a pole saw. I have an electric.
Yeah, we
Yep,
use that
pole
at
saw.
Stockbridge, yep.
We need to see how much of this we can cut and get away from the house. I almost want to get like some patio furniture to put up there.
Just temporary, like, just
Well,
when you sell it.
so part of our issue on this house was, frankly, we went over budget. We can't do everything we wanted to do. With a job like this, or at least with this roof, we really wanted to put like a railing around there to showcase that, hey, there's actually like a whole upper deck up there, which is a pretty cool spot. It's just on the flat roof. But I'm trying to think, how do we show that without? So, I mean, we could do maybe some patio furniture. Was that just gonna look weird up there with no railing? I think we just need to make sure we showcase that with the pictures and hope people get far enough
I think
in.
talk about it, yeah.
Well, I mean, the buyers are looking on the MLS. They're not hearing me yak about it.
Well, I mean, through that too, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for following along. We've kind of gone through and we really nitpicked our project at the end. Let's see here. We spent, I mean, this was just over $100,000 rehab all said and done. So, you know, when you got this many people in and out, like a lot of the little stuff tends to get overlooked if you're not on top of it. So this is a good example of how at the end, before everything's done and everybody's, you know, claiming that their aspect is done, we come through, we really go through it with a fine tooth comb or, you know, I guess a blue roll of tape, and figure out what needs to be done and then get our final punch list around, and then we'll still go through it. Even after we do all of this, we're still going to go through and blue tape it at least one more time and make sure all the things are really honed in and everything's right. In this case, we own this house, so we're the end client, and then we're going to sell it. So whoever the next homeowner is, I want to know that they're getting a solid house. They know everything works. It wasn't half-assed. We didn't cut every little corner along the way, that we took our time and paid attention to those details. So if you got a rehab you're thinking about doing, reach out to BrickTree. We're doing big projects, built right, one brick at a time.